Hey everybody, it's Reckless, and welcome to Breaking the Fourth Wall. It is July 29th, 2016, and it is also a Friday, and unfortunately it's a rainy Friday where I am, but it is also week 99 of Xur. So Xur is located in the Reef, in this little cubby hole, being antisocial once again. So let's go see what he has for us this week. Oh, okay. There's a lot of people here. Let's just talk to him from the back. What's up, dude? So, we are going to start with the Curios first. We have Void Drive and Stealth Drive. Both of these permanently upgrades a rare Sparrow and makes it a legendary. We also have your Heavy Ammo Synthesis. You get 3 for 1 strange coin. You have 3 of coins. You get 5 for 7 strange coins. You get glass needles. You get 3 for 3 strange coins, most of light, and 1 exotic shard. Then we have your material exchange. You get 1 mortal light for 2 strange coins. Warlocks, we're going to start with you guys first. You guys get the Ram with a disciplined strength roll. Main perk on this is Strength of the Ram, which increased armor. All Voidwalker melees trigger lifesteal on hit. Secondary perks on this are hands-on, second thoughts, and invigoration. Now, I would consider this a tier 2 exotic for the Warlock, and it will be a little bit similar to the Mark 44 stand-asides, but I will get into that in a second. So, like I said, tier 2 for the Warlock, especially given the fact that it does increase your armor, but it would have received a tier 1 or 1.5 if the secondary, if the secondary, I guess, part of the RAM actually said, or actually had a spot for all subclasses instead of just Voidwalker. Granted, yes, lifesteal on hit for Voidwalkers is amazing, but like I said, if this thing had a node for the Stormcaller and Sunsinger, then this thing would definitely 100% get a tier 1. So I would, like I said, I would consider this a tier 2 for the Voidwalker on that basis. And that is tier 2 in PvE and PvP. Because given the fact that you could still wear this and still get increased armor on your Stormcaller and as well as your Sunsinger, but it shines the best on Voidwalker Warlocks. Now, next exotic we will be going over is the Mark 44 stand-asides. Now, this does not get all that love as I just showed the Ram, but it does get some love. Main perk on this is Be Somewhere Else, which increases the duration of shoulder charge and tighter turn radius while sprinting. Secondary perks on this are shotgun ammo, machine gun ammo, and arc double down. Given the fact that this has arc double down, as well as coupled with shoulder charge, which means you need to be a striker titan, it works pretty well. However, I feel that there are better exotics out there for the striker titan. Primarily, I guess we'd say the armamentarium. Just saying. However, the armamentarium isn't just good for striker titans. It is also good for defenders, and it's okay for sunbreakers. But strikers and defenders, I would usually wear the armamentarium on. Sunbreakers, I would probably wear something else. But going back to the Mark 44 stand-asides, the fact that it increases the duration of shoulder charge is great. However, shoulder charge is already OP enough as it is. You don't need to waste an exotic slot on this to make it better. Like I said, you are probably better off with the armamentarium or some other good exotic for your striker titan. Just saying. So like I said, I would consider this probably a tier 3. If I didn't say already, or if I said 2.5, I don't actually remember what I said. But anyways, I would consider this a tier 3 if you didn't have the armamentarium, and it's okay. You know, I don't know. I probably wouldn't get this as a main, but that's just me. But if you don't have it, grab it. If you don't want it, grab it anyways. Get it in your inventory. Shard it. Call it a day. The next exotic we're going to go over is the Bones of Ao for the Hunter class. It has an intellect discipline roll. Main perk on this is Not Bound by Law, which upgrades double jump with an additional jump. Secondary perks on this are Sidearm Ammo, Rocket Launcher Ammo, and Void Double Down. Now, this thing shines best probably in PvE. It does still shine in PvE, but PvP, but there are better exotics out there to use in PvP versus the Bones of Ao. But it's not bad though. Now, in PvE, this thing shines most likely in any place where you need it to jump high. Right now, primarily the King's Fall raid on hard mode for the jumping puzzle for the ships probably is where this thing shines the most currently to date. Now, there are other places you can use it. I'm not saying there isn't, but that's probably where it shines the best. I may or may not have jumped the jumping puzzle maybe 4-5 times without the Bones of Ao, and every other time I've completed it, which has been plentiful, I had to use the Bones of Ao because I got just too frustrated trying to do it without it. But I'm pretty sure there's tons of people out there who could do it without it. But I actually prefer to do it with it. That way it makes the jumping puzzle so much easier for me. Now, it's still a good exotic. I would consider this a tier 2, tier 2.5. Just for the simple fact of the whole jumping thing. If you already have a subclass that gives you an additional jump, this will give you that one extra additional jump, which is awesome. So, I would still get it, even if you don't want it. That's just me. But, yeah. If you guys want it, grab it. If you guys don't want it, grab it, shard it, call it a day. The next exotic we will be going over is the Fourth Horseman. Has an okay fire rate, decent impact, not very good range, great stability, okay reload speed with a magazine of 5. Perks on this are Thunderer, CQB Ballistics, Accurized Ballistics, Field Choke, Final Round, Fitted Stock, Hand Loaded, Speed Reload, and Return to Sender. Now, this thing shines pretty good in PvE and PvP, but there are better exotics, or there are better weapons or shotguns out there instead of the Fourth Horseman for PvP, like the Conspiracy Theory that everyone hates so much, or the Party Crasher does this, just as well. Now, the Fourth Horseman definitely shines mostly in PvE when you are doing the Omnigul Strike. Now, if your whole team has Fourth Horsemen's at 335 and doing the Omnigul Strike, you guys can kill Omnigul in maybe 10 to 15 seconds, or maybe even less if you have Weapons of Light on. But you can skip so many ads when doing that, including doing this on the Nightfall as well, because it is just as easy to take down her Arc Shield. But this thing is amazing, and I would suggest you get it. I would consider this a tier 2, 2.5 in PvE and PvP. So, like I said, if you guys want it, grab it. If you don't want it, grab it anyways. Get it in your inventory, shard it, call it a day. Moving on. The last exotic is the ever so worthless Legacy Engram. Do not buy this. No. Just don't do it. 29 strange coins is not worth the headache or, the heartbreak after you get something you don't want. So, this brings us to the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below. If you feel that this video was helpful, please feel free to share it, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Reckless, and remember, own your success, and I will see you guys later.